Leslie, Louise, and we're here for what was supposed to be the 11 o'clock live stream. Only we had some problems with makeup because I made a bit of a mess of it. But we are here, and I was going through all the comments, right, and this is going back to last week. Quite a lot of people like all the boots, you know, and all the high heels and things like that. So I came up with the idea from all of the suggestions. Also bearing in mind people liking the live streams, right? Quite a lot of people wanted to see a pair of boots that I've got sort of tried on and laced up. Just get into here. Do we have anyone yet? Doubt it. Oh, we got someone. Because all the timing's bad here. So we're going to be trying on a pair of high-heeled boots, as requested from the audience. Right, we got people dropping in and out of here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slip yous over here. And we have our pair of boots. Let's just adjust the camera. This is a pair of boots that we've got. Let's just adjust the camera over a little bit. Would that work? We've got people here. I mean, feel free to leave comments, but we're not being silly here. Okay. Oh, right. With that now, I'm going to have to tilt it more. I've just got to set the camera up. See if that would do it. Oh, well, we've got some people here. That should do. One thing that quite a lot of the subscribers, etc., wanted to see was this. These. We've got a nice black painted boots here. Quite a lot of people like these. There was just one day I thought I would go through and read all the comments. And so I did that, and a lot of people like trying on stuff like this, all the shoes and stuff like that. People even like stuff like this, just the look of a handbag, you know, like so this, you know, what's the strap like and the inside of it like, all that kind of a thing. Just start with wear a pair of boots, and then, you know, sort of wear the bag with it. Oh, but the makeup was a bit of a disaster because I had to take it all back off and put it all back on again. That it's just a nightmare. So the live stream itself shouldn't be any more than about an hour. I've got a little hole in my sock. Oh well. Time to get some new ones, but once are a bit worn and thinned down a bit, just makes things fit a little bit more snugly. That should do. Oh well, we've got some people there that's telling us. Right, so it's been a good while since I've worn this pair of boots. But it's just a bit of a chore to get all the laces right. And so this is the this side. No, sorry, it's not, it's this side. Just my fingers are a bit poor. Oh, there's something stuck in the boot here. What is it that's stuck inside there? See these bloody laces. As much as they're a really nice pair of boots, they're just a bit kind of, they're a bit kind of fiddly to wear. Well, not so much fiddly to wear, fiddly to actually get them to go on. This doesn't seem correct here. Ah, that's better. There we go, we got it. I did the red pair a couple of years ago, and I was actually reading comments from that. And some of the comments on that old live stream, I mean, I'm talking about a few years ago, are actually quite funny. So here we go. Going to try to not get these tangled. So one there, one there. And this dress is a bit on the warm side. Bear in mind, I don't have air conditioning on or anything like that. We live in England here, and it's not like when I worked in Canada during the summer. The apartment I lived in, it had air conditioning, and it also had air circulation in it, which was very handy. But we don't have these things like that here in the average home in England. So it's going along okay. Sort of easy to muddle these up. I've just realised a problem down here. I'll leave it. Oh, I can hear the leather creak. Over that way like that. That way like that. And that way. And that way, and that lip's got a little bit bent there. We have to do something with that. So, I still get comments saying, "Oh, could you come out more often?" Right, and could you go out and do some like filming outside and all of that, right? The problem that I've got is I work the night shift, right? Hang on, we've got things going wrong here. Something's happened, right? And I just don't have that time. The time I get later on is basically the time I get, and that's it. I've been out in the past filming and had sort of disasters where I've had to film myself, all that. Terrible camera work. You guessed it. Oh, see the things that go wrong with the laces. In fact, I've just come up with another. I'm just remembering something else from a comment as well. While we're here, one was doing like a sort of side view of boots being laced up. Just remembered this, but it would mean that I would need to sit over there. Hold on a tick. There's one boot. There's a little black patent shoes. So that's what one boot would look like. I'm just going to try something from one of the comments. Now I've got one person on. As much as people like the look of all this stuff, it's quite a chore to sort of make the video of actually putting it on. Because now that I'm doing this one, I would need to sort of have it up here, then the boot would be on there. Do you think that could work? Will we try it out? Let's give it a whirl. There's an audience here, but there's no comments. Come on, where's the comments? Say something. We're doing our boot try on as requested. Just trying to move the camera as far back as I can get it. Oh, I've got a little bit dirty. Oh. So if you want to ask a question, please, feel free, but we're not being silly here. Because we also had circumstances where I was doing a live stream and YouTube shut the live stream down. Because we had things like closet clowns and stuff like that, people being stupid. Oh. There we go, there's a boot. Pull that neatly. Oh, it's a bit of a chore. It's been a good while since this all. Oh God! You know how hard the leather is. The tongue's made of plastic, but that's all nice, solid booty leather. Oh, hang on a minute. Ah, there we go, that's it. A little bit of an adjustment on the... Also trying to think see if I did it. I'm not sure. A little bit. Maybe just further back. See, it's the positioning of the foot, and now I've lost all that adjustment. Excuse me. Hang on a minute. Oh, see the length of these bloody laces and all. There's something else there which I didn't want to bloody happen. So you can ask the questions, just for not being stupid. Actually going fairly well, just got to be so careful that I don't miss one of the hooks. Oh, let's see if I can... Uh-oh. That one. Come on, people aren't really asking. Oh, damn. I could have done that. Yeah, if I can get caught up here. That was good, wasn't it? Never mind, let's continue. Yeah, we'll also keep on getting asked if I would go on by the American audience. Quite a few of you being from the Pacific time. So times, you know, it can just sort of vary. Availability, all of that. I keep on getting asked if could I find some steps somewhere, walk up and down the steps, right, wearing the high heels. I just, with the way things, with the way time works out. Oh, hang on a minute. It's just not always possible. Because I'm only genuinely about later on because I'll work the night shift. So it's resembling something. I'm a bit pissed off about that. But this has been a good while. Been over a year since I've had these on. Right, keep everything sort of taut so it doesn't lose its tension. There we go, put them in there, that in there like that, there we go, look. Oh no, what's happened here? There we go. Always something getting caught up. In fact, I can feel the makeup just a bit, not a lot. Starting to sweat. Hang on a minute. Let's do this. Hang on a minute. If I did this. See, this is the problem when you're doing 16 by 9. Basically, well, if I did this, let's tilt the camera down a bit, right? I think that's the most I can get out of it. But that's the boots. What do the high heelers think of the boots? That's perhaps no. I mean, I can feel how hard the leather is. Let's go into the kitchen. And really need to cool off a bit. Oh, we go in here. We've got the back door open. Not really get people asking the questions. There we go, hang on a minute. Let's tilt that camera up. Will we adjust the light a bit? There we go, everybody. How's that? Let's see how long we've been at it for. So I need to leave the live stream to about an hour maximum. Let's try it. So this is what I was asked to make the most. Was the video with this pair of black patent lace-up boots. But over in America, you say patent. Over here in the UK, we say patent. It's just, you know, pronunciation is different. In fact, let's put a backlight on. There we go. Go. I mean, earlier on I had a right carry on with all the makeup. All of this I like did the eyeliner, right? And I was doing the mascara, and I just got it a bit too far in, and I went like that with one eye, and all the bits all went down the bottom bit of the face. Then I blinked with this eye, and it did the same. And I tried to sort of clean it all up, and oh yeah, that's right. It just didn't go very well, and I had to take it all and do it all again, all of it. So here's that. Because some of those folks as well over in, well, you folks over in the States, quite enjoyed a good old-fashioned cup of tea being made. So, shall we do that? Everybody just seems fairly quiet. Pretty sure everyone over in PST's heard of RuPaul's Drag Race. Cosplayers, husbands and wives. Because I get watched a lot by husbands and wives, cosplayers. Get some good comments from them also. Oh, I don't know, I'm just trying to adjust things. So, oh yeah, we get thumbs up. Come on, we need the thumbs up. It all helps out. There we go. What do we need to do? We need to cut off this. Oh yeah, we caught that. That's a damn shame. Pissed off about that. What we do, we get a pair of scissors and try and cut it off. A pair of scissors wouldn't cut through someone's fart. You know that. That's how crap they are. Junk. What else have we got? Just get a sharpener. Oh shit. The Alice band's holding up. Quite a lot of people like this Alice band too. You can't really see it very well, but I can't really bend down now in these boots because the leather's so bloody stiff. But also on the channel, quite a lot of people like stuff like this, accessories. You know, like bits of decoration, neck chains, belts. Well, there's something we didn't do. What did we not do? Something else that quite a lot of the cosplayers like. The husbands and wives and stuff like that. The handbag. Handbag moment. We have... Oh, let's just show you. This handbag moment. This is an LK Bennett. But a lot of this stuff isn't as well made as what it used to be. We got still a nice looking bag. It's got a suede effect. That's actually velvet. But that's the bag. People like to see what the bags look like inside. That sort of a thing. We got a little zip out. I don't believe I've ever had that. Oh. Nothing in it like, but let's see what we can make this thing look like. No, it's more. Oh, it's that type. I wanted to get the one where I could do it as like a sort of a crossbody. Alright, it's not the same sort of vibe, but that's the bag. Probably. Put your bag on. Oh, I can feel things move about now. Not too bad. There's our little bag. Because I did one live stream and I did something where I was wearing the bag and there was somebody just loved the way that the bag looked when I sat in the chair. In fact, I'll show you what it is I did. Oh, we've not brought in our flowers yet, have we? Something, hang on a minute, that's something else we've got to do. Oops. We've got the bag. We get flowers. I do the flowers. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. There we go, got them. High heels in the grass. There we go, that should do it. Get that there like that. That should fall it over. It's not tilted correctly, is it? When I had the other bag on, it was sort of crossed over me like that, but I don't know, it doesn't really fit because it's not a crossbody bag. You could turn it into one. I don't have a chain to hand. Does this one come off? That's it. Oh yeah, it does. It's just got the little hooks on it. I could use it as a clutch bag though, right? Little strap. Is it transformed? Does it look better already? What would it look like as a clutch bag? Not sure. But there's a little shiny suede and velvet handbag. So there we go. Time for tea. On this live stream we have this, we've got Yorkshire tea bag. It's going to do it as the old 1 cup style boiler kettle, which is lighting up. That'll be a cup of tea. Well, I wanted to do something else. Actually, I think quite a few people wondered how well this YouTube channel's doing, and it's kind of hard to say. It has its up and down moments. Sometimes some hours it does really well. Then other times it sort of backs off. But I would have thought that that's sort of what would happen to like the average YouTuber. Oops. Excuse me there. We share the live stream. We share it to Facebook. In a bit of an arse of it, that's all. Here's the flowers. What do you think? There you go. Oh, so, for now, but where's the subscribers at? Let's just see. Going to a YouTube studio here. Telling me 3,069. what's been the most watched video for the week. Got all sorts of comments. The ice cream video from, was it a couple of weeks back? That's, all of a sudden it's picked up a little bit and died off again. This is on an Android, so it's going to be a bit different, right? Real time. 60 minutes at the moment. We are at, it's saying had 30 people in the stream. I've got 30 people in the stream. So for 60 minutes, 36 hits, that isn't bad at all. 48 hours, it is 911. And the live, which I get asked about constantly. Oh, here's the thing, just while we're here. Still get asked this, if I put this is the TV, right? If I do this, see if it will just, can you see the TV there? Let's see if it can do that. This is a TV, bear in mind it's back to front, right? So, this is YouTube. In fact, if I come in on this side, maybe see me and the TV there, that might, well, a bit of me anyway. Right. And there's me here. So I can have comments come up on the TV. So I can have, let's see, what one would it be? If I went into this one, that's a live stream from the live feed. Some of you still get a bit confused with that, right? So if I go into that, right, into this, there's me there from a live stream, right? But for this live stream, this is what you would do. You'd go into Louise, right?
Just excuse me, I'm going to get everybody into...
Go to channel. If this thing wants to wake up. Oh, it's not doing anything. There we go, right? And it's saying live now. You see that? In there in the top corner. This. That is me, right? That is us. This is us, right? Live stream. This is us. Right? See, we're on the TV. Big 10-4, good buddy, and all that, yeah? And I can read the comments from the TV. I just need to turn the volume down on it. Read the comments from the wow, look at that. I just need to turn the volume down. I can see all my... Ah, see, this also helps me out, you see. Hang on a minute. Oh, look at how good the boots look. That's cool. Getting you a cup of tea. So, here we are on Louise. Oh. I don't know, I'm thinking. See, I can see myself in the... When I'm appearing on TV, it's a bit sort of slower. So I can turn the volume down a touch. And I can see what it is. I look like the boots look fantastic. Quite a lot of people as well quite like this dress here, and this was just an AliExpress classic. So let's get into your tea. Take a boil of water and get it in here. So if anyone wants to ask, does anyone want to ask questions? We've got a question. Love the outfit. That's from Chubbies. Cool then, bud. We like doing live streams, videos. We make shorts here. there's a lot of husbands and wives watch me. You know, they like the RuPaul's Drag Race stuff. You know, that's becoming, from what I can see and reading other like people's comments and other people's videos, pretty popular between not just husbands and wives, but boyfriends and girlfriends as well. And there's this other sort of like scene of it called like femboys. You know, like teenagers that are into sort of stuff like this. You could say, you know, teenagers, 18-year-old, whatever, girlfriend will dress her boyfriend up. Stuff like that. That's sort of growing in popularity from what I can see. But that's just from watching others or other people's videos. So I do pretty much my homework on it. So any more questions? Come on, answer a question. Ask a question, sorry. Come on, there are too many shy people here. You don't need to follow through with being scared. It's cosplay. I used to sort of, at one time, work as an entertainer, and this was one of my guises. I did that as a second job, but you know, it's quite an upkeep. And I did get asked, look, if you can't sort of come back and like do this for us, could you just take it to YouTube? And that was from my old school audience. So just in case there's sort of curiosity, there's a bit more sort of to it all, but I answer most of these questions in the old live streams. So I've got, I think the first live stream I did was when on YouTube you had to get, it was what, 1,000 subscribers. That's the first time I ever did a stream. And that stream's still on the platform. So you can go back and watch that. Let's just let the tea brew a bit. Try to remember as well what I did with the vape. Yeah, there we go. Let's just see what it looks like over here. Come on, questions. Ask something. Ask something. Come on, because I can see the questions on the screen. So ask something. Oh. Let's see what I look like with these boots on. With all the hooks there, I mean, I must admit they do look good. But I think these want a bit of a cutback and a polish, because it has been a long time since I've worn these boots. No more questions. Come on, there's people on here. It's telling me. It's telling me here. Look. These look pretty good. Walking boots sound. You mean you like the sound of metal tipped high heels? That's from Alexa. Oh, Alexa, are you a high heeler as well? You want the sound, you mean you want the noise. Like it's a set of glass packs on a 390 big block Ford. A nice big lumpy camshaft in it. Dual quad carburetors and dual plane inlet manifold, all that kind of stuff. That. Can hear the leather squelch a little bit as well. But there you go. So there you go. Oh yeah, we've got to get into a cup of tea as well. In fact, there's one lady, she would charge you £30 to do that. If you like high heels and stuff like that. Thanks, my love. Well, I'm not, just in case anyone's wondering as well, I'm not a gay person. I'm a cosplayer. But also on the channel, we also have quite a lot of high heelers. That's just what I call them. People that are quite enthusiastic about the high heels, stiletto heels. And yes, as Alexa has just noted there, people like metal tipped heels as well, and people like tapered heels, with the heel tapers further in towards the back like that. And they like the red soles, all of that kind of a thing. And they like different leathers, like real nice grain leather, black patent leather. I'm quite a favourite of the black suede. If you really like your high heels, go and look at some of my other videos, especially from last week. Constantly get asked and asked, could I make a 16:9 video with the camera on the floor and just walk in front of it backwards and forwards, and especially wearing a pair of red sole heels. And I get asked for all sorts of things. There's some of the shoes, right? I know what people mean. I mean, it's like I've been asked for, you got a pair of metal heels, right, that are black patent with a red sole, right? And I've got a pair of heels like that. They just don't have the red sole, but they've got the beige sole. Something like that I just can't get. I've also been asked for real leather, red leather rather, taper heel, and I just cannot. No one makes them. I can't find. I mean, some of the shoes I've got, I was actually very sort of lucky to get. You reckon we have a bit of chocolate? We try out a bit of chocolate. What do you think? Does anyone like chocolate? Green and blacks. This is what we got. 37% coca. What do you think? Come on, more thumbs up. Yous are out there. Share the live stream amongst the high heel community. And what's that other woman that watches me? Trying to remember now. Oh yeah, that's right. A woman called Carrie LaChance. She walks in right. She walks in a granite floor. And there's other high heelers and things. So on a bar of chocolate, how does that look? We have, let's just see what it looks like. See, I can see what it looked like on the TV. That's a wrapper, but it's got like a nice foil round it, like an old-fashioned chocolate bar. I remember the old Dairy Milk bars when I was a kid. The chocolate was wrapped in a blue foil, and then you had the paper wrap around it. And that was back when Cadbury's chocolate was proper Cadbury's chocolate, not crap that's made in Poland. Proper chocolate. It's now made in Poland. Tastes good. Is there just people that are too sort of shy to ask anything? Ask. Oh yeah, I've also got to be careful with the time, because it takes quite a long time to load the live stream up to YouTube, so I've got to double check to see where we are. I think I'm going to have to call it. So I'd just like to say to everyone, I'd like to say thank you for everybody that turned up. I was supposed to be on earlier, but after the mishaps with the makeup and needing to redo it all, it was just pretty much challenging. So a big thumbs up would be fantastic. You can go back on and watch all the old live streams. I've got them going all the way back. I've got videos on there. I've got shorts on. If I can spit my words out properly, I've got shorts, the whole deal. If you would like to subscribe, if you could give us a thumbs up, all this stuff, it helps out people. So Lucy Louise is going to have to slip away. So I'd like to say big thanks, and we'll catch you all another time. Bye bye. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. There we go, we got it. Bye bye.